Great
I love
guy.
him. I love that guy to death.
You know, I enjoy when you hear stories about people remembering where they came from and they help people out. And when I was doing the Sunday comics at Fox, and it didn't start out well. I always wanted to go in and entertain the troops, but when I got Lenny with CBS, they said, no, you're $1 million prop. You're not going anywhere. So when the troops came home, my show had got canceled. That's a whole other different story.
I want to talk about that story. Though.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's interesting.
It's a great story.
So I go to 29 Pounds Marine Base. We pull up in a limo. We blow anything up, down, and anything down, up. And I said, I'm going to like this place. So we go in, and George Lopez there and George Miller, a couple of comics. Nice. So I go up to Jeff Altman, and he's the host. And I go to shake his hand, and he blows me away, gives me a hi-hat, walks away. And I go, oh, what's this? So they say, later in the show, they said, listen, Jeff, we have this kid who got a Purple Heart. He's back now, and we want to unite him with his mother. And he goes, that's kind of corny. And he walks off. I go, I'll do it. And so I go, hey, how you doing, Corporal? He's, well, I miss my family. Well, that's great, because we brought your mother in to be like, yay! The crowd goes crazy. And they said, you want his job? I said, yeah, give me $1 more than him. And I took over the Sunday comics that night.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean,
wow.
So then they say, we go from like 100 to 70 in the ratings. And they said, what do you want? I said, I want you to hire this kid, Kenny Rogers, as my head writer. And they go, what's he written? I said, well, he wrote me a couple letters from prison and one from the nut house. And they go, well, no, I'm serious. You told me what I want. This is what I want. So they hire him, and they fly him out. I pick him up at the airport, and we drive to my place in Marina Del Rey. And he goes, which floor was yours? I go, all of them. I was living in like a $3 million place at the time. And he goes, this is incredible. So we get jammed up for 3 days, coke and drinking. And the third day he comes down, he's all banged up. He goes, Lenny, I love you, man, but he goes, I got a wife and kid now. I can't fuck this up. I really need the job. I said, okay, all right, we'll go to work. So we drive down to Fox. And we got my parking space at the top of the roof. It's great. And we're going by A Current Affair, which used to be Murray Povich's use. I said, you people suck. You shouldn't even have all these officers. And Kenny goes, what's right? I said, we're killing them in the ratings. They get all the... So we go down, and I said to my secretary, hold all my calls. We go in my office, and there's 3 couches. He said, why 3 couches? I said, when people come over, they might want a nap, right? So they said, okay, Mr. Clarke, they're ready for Kenny. So I bring Kenny in to meet the producers, and I said, just come by the office when you're done. So 20 minutes later, he comes bursting into my office. I can't believe it. You're the fucking boss. You know what they told me? My job is to make you happy. Oh, God, he was great.
Well, that show